Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. In this session, we are going to get the information about 8th Standard English Medium Social Science, in that Sociology, lesson number 2, Culture. The continued part of this lesson. In the previous session, we get the information about meaning of culture, definitions of culture, types of culture, features of culture. Let's come to in this session, we are going to get more information. Importance of culture. Among that, culture is treasure of knowledge. Second one, culture explains situations. The third one, culture defines values. And the fourth one, culture explains behavioral models. Let's come to in detail, we are going to get one by one importance of culture. Among that, the first one, importance of culture, treasure of. Culture is treasure of knowledge. Culture provides the knowledge needed for the social and physical existence of the human beings. Exactly, culture, it provides the knowledge needed for the social and physical existence of human beings. Animals survive and get adjusted with their natural environment with the help of instincts. When animals survive and get adjusted with their natural environment with the help of instincts. For example, polar bear is adjusted to the polar regions. Like aquatic creatures, they adjusted to aquatic areas. So that is the reason it is considered either animal beings or human beings get adjusted with their natural environment. Human beings have to utilize their learned knowledge in order to survive. Human beings, they have, the future generation is guided by the present generation using language as a tool. So the present and the past knowledge is stored in the form of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, and passed on the next generation either orally or by written texts. So that is the reason language is a part of culture. Even the past knowledge we are going to get with the help of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, passed on to the next generation either orally or by written text. Based on these instructions, the future generation forms its own culture and marches into the future. Hence, culture is not only a bundle of traditions, it also a treasure of knowledge needed for social development. So it is based on these instructions. The future generation forms its own culture and marches into the future. Hence, culture is not only a bundle of traditions, it is also a treasure of knowledge needed for social development. And the second one, a very important, importance of culture. Culture explains situations. How culture explains situations? Like a particular period of time. The studies of culture reveal the evolution of human society in relation to the contemporary situations. It is happened in the studies of culture reveal the evolution of human society, that relation to the contemporary, the present situations, like the caves and the architecture of temples in and around Aihole and Badami of Bagalkote district reveal the progress of human society of that particular period. So here the past, how the human society it is evolved, what is their culture, tradition, customs, these are all it will be reveals. These are all the concepts will be explained by the culture. That is, the concept of the culture explain situations. And the third one, importance of culture. Culture defines values. Like, value is the tool that analyzes the attitudes, behavior and thoughts of a particular society. The value advocated by our constitution seeks equality. As our constitution, it has been given the equal importance. All are equal before the law. Law is equal to all. People are expected to live without discrimination based on caste, creed and language. This value orientation creates a thought of process. This thought process builds a set of attitudes. Hence, culture has the capacity to strengthen the human relationships. That is the reason it defines values. And the next one, importance of culture. The fourth one, culture explains behavioral models. Like, culture provides aims and means to achieve them to human society. It supports those behaviors that are complementary to societal aims. Similarly, it punishes those behaviors that are against the societal aims. The correction done by the teachers and elders whenever undesirable behavior happens in children is an example of this process. Here, culture modifies behavior models of the child or a human beings. If their behavior is modifies, the behaviors that are complementary to societal aims, then similarly those who are against the constitution, against the societal aims, they will be punished by the process of, if the children are in malpractice or if they are against the discipline, usually they will be by correction done by the teachers and elders. That is, the behavioral happens in the children is an example for the process how culture explains the behavioral models. So these are the importance of culture. Like, culture is a treasure of knowledge, culture explains situations, culture defines values, culture explains behavioral models. And next, move on to relationship between culture and society is mutual. How the concept of relationship between culture and society. So among that, the first point, the relationship between culture and society is mutual. Culture is the base of the evolution of human society. So without a culture, we cannot imagine the evolution of the society. That is the reason culture is the base of evolution of human society. Culture is part and parcel of human society since the beginning of civilization. From when the human civilization existed, it is become, culture is become as a part as well as parcel. That means it is a continuous along with the human society. Culture is an indivisible part of society. The human interactions is based on culture, so that it is a indivisible part of society. The human interaction, it is based on culture. Without human interactions, no society can be in existence. Hence, without culture, there is no society, and without society there is no culture. That much of the relationship between culture and society is mutual. So, and the second one, culture and society are the two faces of the same coin. How culture and society are become the two faces of the same coin. The social world of humans consists of various societies with numerous human relationships. Culture and society are two faces of the same coin. Like culture makes human beings different from other animals. Those who are cultured person, cultured human beings, they are differ from animals. Social controls in a society are based on cultural aspects. With the help of social controls, it is happening with the cultural aspects. The social controls define the human behavior. The human behavior will modify by the social controls. Individual in a society have memberships in various social institutions. Individual person, he will become the member of the social institutions. For example, child is a member of family. When it comes to school, it is become as a member of school. When it goes to marriage, it is become as a member of marriage. When it is comes to bus stop, it is become as a member of bus stop. So these are all the social institution, and child or a person will become the members with the help of culture. Every institution regulates, that means controls the behavior of the individual through its cultural tools. For example, our interactions with elders are guided by culture prevalent in our families as well as society. So as the modification, we are going to be identify our interactions with elders are guided by culture and prevalent in our families as well as societies. That much of culture, it will be become as influence on us, so that culture and society and culture are plays a very important role in the process of socialization. So these are the relationship between culture and society. And the next, the concept of importance and significance of cultural rituals. We witness one or the other cultural ritual every day. Discussion on every such ritual is difficult. Hence, we shall concentrate on few examples that explain the role of culture in ensuring the good of human society. So what are those important cultural rituals? Let's come to we are going to be get, so which are those? Among that, the first one, it is considered as the fairs. Fairs are the most important cultural rituals of rural societies of India. A concept of a fair is not only a religious expression, it also functions as a temporary market for the neighboring villages. It is a place where agricultural produce is sold or brought. This market is utilized to sell or buy the domestic animals also. They are also the window for entertainment soon after the harvest season. So here the fairs are playing a very important role. So as people will participate in the fairs irrespective of their caste, creed and language. Fairs reinforce the social relationship. Often fairs have people with different language and culture displaying their skills in the form of circus. Similarly, various artisans display their skills here. These displays are also cultural expressions. Many performers narrate the local versions of Ramayana and Mahabharata. So these are all quite common in generally we can see in the place of fairs. So that fairs are become as a importance and significance of a cultural rituals as well as the diversity. The group of people who participate in these fairs belongs to different language and custom. The group of people who participate in these fairs belong to different language, custom and culture groups. They all differ in their physical appearance too, but they assemble in these fairs to celebrate. They also appear to be showcasing our constitution's desires of achieving unity in diversity. Like this, individual diversity is marked in these community rituals. Often these are considered as the motivating aspects of social life. Hence, cultural practices have a pivotal role in human societies. Fairs are become as an importance and a significance of cultural rituals and diversity. And the next concept, if you are going to be identify, so like Republic Day celebrations. Similarly, during Republic Day celebrations, the entire nation's cultural diversity is showcased. Tableaus depicting various cultural aspects of India get displayed at our capital city in New Delhi. A tableau displaying the rural life of northern Karnataka is displayed along with another tableau displaying the rural Rajasthan. Every year the Republic Day celebrations showcase our unity in diversity. So these are all the best examples of showing how unity in diversity. Showing off different tableaus during the time of the Republic Day at New Delhi, the capital city of our India. And the next one, the very important, the cultural ritual, that is language. Language is another example of this cultural expression. Children growing up in a social environment that has multi languages learn more than 2 or 3 languages. That is the intention, it is implemented the concept of 3 languages. This learning not only involves that language but also includes the culture of that language. Not only intend to learning of that language, behind that the children has to learn other language culture. Thus they go beyond the narrow jacket of religion or caste. So that is the main intention of introducing the different languages. Another simple example is that of various laborers working together in a factory setup. Children growing up in this multicultural social setup learn to mark festivals and other rituals of social groups present there. This aids respecting the cultural diversity. The respect for cultural diversity fosters peace and development in human societies. So here the languages are playing a very important role as well as their culture, traditions and customs. So these are all the importance and significance of cultural rituals and diversity. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood the concepts till now what we are discussed. In case if you having any doubts related to this lesson, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts and I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.